Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy, episode 104. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind today. I forgot to do the washing up. I know that's not the biggest thing, but I just went to the kitchen to get my drink and I'd filled up the sink, I guess. And I was like, oh my God, I just didn't do it. I need to do it afterwards, I guess, because I've got no cereal bowls left. What am I going to do tomorrow? One of my greatest fears is waking up in the morning and not having cereal ready, prepared, no milk, no cereal, no cereal bowl. What kind of a travesty of a morning would that be? I can't even. So I've got to do that afterwards. Sorry, I'm a little bit topsy turvy. How is the internet today? Says Robert War. Well, we have to pray. I did get a text message from Virgin Media saying that there's a problem in the area and they're going to look into it tomorrow for sure. So we'll see tomorrow. Sorry, I'm very behind on the show. I was at work and, well, I say I was at work. I was at work in terms of just on the work computer till about 7, but I was just chit-chatting to a friend, so I can't really say it was work. But yeah, so now I'm just I have to make the things and get everything ready, and I haven't even eaten my dinner. I've got a half-eaten pizza over there. It's all gone to pot this evening. But thank you everybody so much for joining me on today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Now I've got a theme song, apparently, and look at me as well. I'm like this hot, sweaty, gross mess today because it's a hot, gross, sweaty mess here in the UK, so apologies. I'm dying over here, woo! Sitting at this computer all day in the flat. Woo, it's not a good look. So let's say hello to everybody we have in the chat this evening. Sorry, I've just gone and spoken without thought, without feeling. You can so Steve like a fox is saying, I see Lofty still in this plastic prison. No, Lofty's a free beast. Look, here we are. We can have a proof of life check. What is this? Proof of life check. Is Lofty still alive? Yes, he is. I won't Buzz Lightyear him. I won't do the off the screen. Look, everybody, it's Buzz. Lofty, look at Lofty. Lofty's getting some growth in him. Look at this. Look at this. Yes. Yes. Good, I like it. Forever always watching the skies. I feel look at this. I think he's doing well, old Lofty. You better watch yourself. There, see? Oh, it's Lofty. Go and get you. But Bethany told me that I should buy this thing that you stick in the plant and it will give it water. You are feeling a little dry, Lofty. I just sort of, yeah, Lofty might need something to drink after this. Remind me at the end of the show. Lofty is thirsty. Ugh. So, yeah, I think it's doing well. Now, for those of you unawares, on the Discord, there is a poll for how long people seem to think that Lofty will survive. 6 months is the longest. I'm going to say until the day Lofty dies is how long Lofty will survive. So go vote in the poll. Thank you so much. And also, didn't Steve like a fox also make some kind of countdown blog thing you can also check out to see Lofty's progress? Would it be weird to take a plant to the park on walks? I think that would be weird. I'm saying it out loud, and as I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, that is a weird thing to do. I think no one takes their plant for a walk, especially a plant that size. You could take a little plant and get away with it, but not a big plant. Anyway, who have we got? Anyway, we got KRPTV saying hi, evening all. Skip to the end saying good evening, everybody. Jazz D saying it's 36 degrees on Monday and Tuesday where I am. Not looking forward to that, especially during work. I've got the week off next week. Yay! But I will still be sitting here, so it's not really going to change anything for me. I just won't have to do work, so I guess that'll be good. But yeah, it's going to be hot next week. Oh, God, I don't even know how we're going to survive. Pashsani says, good evening, with a wave. Good evening. Jane Louise is saying, hi, everybody. Excited to actually be here for the show live once. Welcome. It's good to have you. Thank you so much. I love seeing your avatar because I love Chloe. And, of course, yourself. I misread the poll and picked the wrong one. Lofty. Yes, the Lofty has survived a week. Angel G is saying, hi, Lucy, it's my birthday and I wanted to stop by to watch my favourite YouTuber. Oh, bless you. Happy birthday, Angel G. I hope you have a great, fantastic day. Happy birthdays. Lofty looks well. You see. Oh, Simi is saying, I like your top. Thank you. Sonic and me are pretty much the same age. I think I'm 1 year older than Sonic. Supper Sam is saying, hola, amigo. That's like having a pet rock. What? Get a basket for your bike and take Lofty on rides. Oh, my poor bike has also been left behind. Hey, look who's here. 0 or O says O with a Kermit the Frog. Interesting, nice. Jamie says, hello, hello. Oh, tell me, like, George King is saying, I'm on school holidays, so school holidays. What a time to be alive that was. Alas, I've only got 1 week to enjoy myself or do whatever it is. Did you buy a new one? And OG Lofty actually died. No, 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 no. Firstly, I ain't rolling in the do-re-mi to keep buying plants to keep up this facade that I'm some great plant keeper. I am, however, thinking of buying my next plant. You know what? Sometimes you can't have one plant and it's alone. I mean, I know it's a big responsibility. I understand. But maybe there needs to be more plants. I don't know. We'll see. Where's Littlefoot, Lucy? R.I.P. Littlefoot. I do miss Littlefoot. He was a little guy, a little character, old Littlefoot. Jose is saying Top Leaf looks like he has a stab wound. That's it's supposed to look like that. That's his vibe, you know? Lofty's been places. He's scuffing people up, all right? He knows how to chin somebody. He's on the mean streets here. Caesar G is saying hi or hello. Fabio is saying this week it's 40 degrees where I live. No ways. Robert War is saying I have a cactus that's 15 years old. Okay, well, I'm not sure if I can reach 15-year-old cactus levels of life, but I'm going to at least do my best by Lofty, all right? All I've got in this world, and we've got each other. We'll look out for each other. Randy says, hello, Lucy. Hello. Jackson says, should I platinum Fallout 4 or The Last of Us part 2 next week? Ooh, I don't know. I would say platinum both if you can. Last of Us Part 2 is probably quicker if you're looking for a quick plat, but Fallout 4, you might need to do a little bit of planning. More like Softy? What are you talking about? Lofty's Wellard. Don't you come at me about Lofty. Bits is saying, it's so hot. Yeah, it really is. It's, I don't even have any mechanisms of cooling here. Thankfully, the flat doesn't get, like, too hot. Like, when I used to be in my old bedroom, oh my God, that was, like, torture chamber levels of hot. I'd be sitting... This is not a joke, everybody. Alert. This is not a joke. I know a lot of this show in my life is a joke, but this is not a joke. I would sit there doing work on the work from home year of hell and drenched in sweat because the sun would come in the afternoon and I was sitting by the window. So it'd be direct sunlight. The computer was hot. The room was small. I would finish the workday and my clothes were just like drenched because it was just unbearably hot. Also, I do refuse sometimes to open the window because I don't like bugs. So that may slightly be my own problem. But I have been doing it more better. Well, asked the dog from EastEnders. Right you are, Dusty. Right you are. And so is the name Lofty. I can't believe nobody got the connection. Lofty's name is actually from a character in EastEnders before I even watched it. It was like some tall guy or something. Technically, the way that the name came to, I was thinking about a lot of names over the time, and Lofty popped into my head, and I was like, no, there's no way I'm calling the plant Lofty. Like, the reason I thought about it is because there's a joke in an episode of Doctor Who where the 12th Doctor is like, he's at this Viking village or whatever, and they need to all like scrub up to fight these aliens that are going to come down, and they're all farmers and stuff, so they're not. And he's like, you, Lofty, what are you good at? And he's like, my name's not Lofty. And then the doctor's like, I don't have time to think of new names. You're Lofty. So I kind of thought of that. And of course, Lofty is the character who's very tall. The plant is very tall. So there we go. That's how the name came out. Lofty's an OG character. Lofty really is. Hey, ask some love for Lofty. I don't even know who Lofty is, really. Ian Graham is saying, watching your show while trying to finish off these pesky Rise of the Tomb Raider score attacks. Yeah, those were very, very annoying. So, what have we got coming up on the show today, everybody? Well, don't forget to check out today's poll, first and foremost, which is, which would be worse, to live as a monster or die as a good man? Anybody know where that's from? Interesting, if you did know. There's also, of course, the check-in where we'll see how everybody is doing this week. The main topics, clickbait now. So my trophy completion, revelation, revealed. Thumbnail that. But no, I honestly, I do have a revelation to reveal. More on that to come later. And then, of course, I'm going to review a Plague's Tale because I finally finished it. So we'll get into that. And at the end of the show, I'm feeling like playing a little bit of a game. So that's what's coming up today. I hope that is up to your standards. If that's something you'd like to watch, stick about and be part of it in the chat because games are for playing with other people. Robert War has got it. Shutter Island. Thank you so much. That reminds me, I did go to the post office this morning. This morning happens before the evening. And I posted the final 2 winners of Lock It Down Lucy 100. Sorry, I need to take a drink. So what am I drinking today? I'm afraid it's just water, everybody. I know it's pretty lame, but I'll get into it. Should we get into the highlights and lowlights of the week? We've got quite a lot to go through. It's probably the quickest we've ever made it there. But my lowlight of the week, everybody, is that I was sick, again this week. Wah, wah, wah. So I'm still recovering and therefore need water. Well, I don't know what's going on with me. It's Oh, Jamie's saying they got theirs. Yes, nice. I'm glad that it arrived. So yeah, again, feeling sick. Not quite being sick, but stomach problems that caused me to feel unwell once more, almost a week, 2 weeks in a row. At this point, I'm not even sure if it's what's causing it, but that's why I have my half-eaten pizza. I know I am getting sick a lot recently. I don't know, maybe I'm on death's door. Maybe this is the end, everybody. Say R.I.P. to Lucy. But yeah, I haven't eaten a full meal, like as in 3 full meals, in about 4 days, maybe 5 days. Today was the first time I even cooked dinner for myself, and I still haven't finished it. It's over there. It's just one of those Chicago town pizzas, and I just don't feel hungry. And also when I do eat, my stomach goes. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm wondering if maybe I have some kind of reaction to something, or again, food poisoned myself again. It just takes a little bit of time after you food poison yourself to get back to 100%. I don't know. So that's my main low light. Spent the entirety of Sunday just like lying at my parents' house being like, oh, I literally just slept and just moaned the entire day because I felt so awful. So yeah, that's my letter to the week. Please, stomach virus. It could potentially be. I don't even know. My stomach and me were just not we're just not getting along. So yeah, please put your highlights and lowlights in the week. Now, is being hot and the weather, does that count as a highlight or a low light? I was kind of conflicted as I put it here. Of course, I feel like this is always a highlight or low light of the week every single time I'm locking it down with Lucy once it gets to the time where it's really hot. I'd say it is nice. Like when I go to the office, it's great because, oh my God, actually life has improved in terms of like, before, the worst part of going to work in the heat was I used to get on this really long 45-minute train that would be packed, and you would be like sweating on this train. It was awful, but thanks to the Elizabeth line, that line is air conditioned. So all I have to do is like walk to the station, which it's about a 30-40 minute walk to the station to be fair. So I pace myself. Then once I get on that train, it's air-conned, and I'm like, woof, yay. And then short walk to the office, and then when I'm in the office, aircon, yay. So for me, the heat hasn't been too devastating yet. Whilst it's not ideal, I haven't found that I've not been able to sleep. I know that I saw Imogen, she's like, I can't sleep in this heat. I've managed to be alright. It's actually other things that cause me not to be able to sleep. That's a whole other problem. Like, God, that's so annoying. I don't know who decides that they need to wake up at 4 a.m. to have like a morning chat and then go back to sleep again. But actually, last night, we'll get into this, but last night I did go to bed at 9 o'clock, so I was just so knackered. I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I woke up at 4:45, thought about getting up, because I was like, well, I have had my regularly scheduled amount of sleep. I was like, no, don't be ridiculous, Lucy. Do not get up at 4:45. And so then I went back to sleep and I woke up at 8. Or did I wake up at 7? No, I think I woke up at 7. So I had like no knocking boots, just, I think the bed is squeaky, so it's just like as soon as people move, it's like, and the floorboards have got worse, so it's annoying. Yo, even the camera's like, I can't take it with this heat. So let's see, what are people saying with their lowlights and highlights, and is the heat one of yours? Supper Salmon is saying, heat is a low light for me. Demissy147 is saying, every Brit craves for the heat for the whole year and then hates it when it comes. This is a true point. Never have truer words been spoken. Thank you. That is true. Everyone's like, yeah, the heat. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, it's here. We can't bear it. But that's because our lives aren't really like set up for it here in the UK. I don't even have like a light duvet. I left all my heat provisions at home. I don't have a fan here. I don't have air conditioning. I need to like pick that up at some point. Pash Sunny says, highlight got a few easy plats from the new PS Plus catalog. Nice, congratulations and jubilations. Imagine if I sang this time every time someone got a plat. It'd be very long. It'd be a very long show. I'm so looking forward to Stray. Stray's coming out next week, I think. Let's talk about Stray after this. I don't want to touch on Stray. I'm adding it to the show. I want to touch on Stray because I'm excited. KRPTV says my appetite hasn't been brilliant this week either. Maybe it's because of the heat. Interesting. Maybe that does affect it. Skip to the end says Lowlight for me is trying to get all of the online trophies in AC Brotherhood before the servers close. Oh my god, I heard about this. And I thought to myself, praise be me back in the day for going and getting those trophies when I did, because that was very helpful that I did that back in the day. HP Cart Much 200 says Lowlight Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions was a pain to plat. I never heard of that game. Wow. Royal War says highlight got to the end. No, wait, I can't even read right now. Got the hard raid done in Destiny. Only flawless left, and then the plat. Lowlight have to work next week as we are short staffed. Well, congrats on getting that raid done. Something that I have not done myself. Only flawless raid. Good luck with that, and I hope work goes well as well next week. Yay for Stray. PS3 Gaming Scotland says highlight seeing Russell Howard last night. Nice. Lowlight the heat. Yeah, definitely the heat. I was toying with the idea of going to go and see a comedian at some point, just to feed back after our conversation about it. Maybe I will sometime. See how I find it. Fabio saying I woke up on Sunday to the sound of sirens. Someone started a fire in the pine forest precisely on the street behind mine. No way. Hopefully everything's okay over there, Fabio. Steve Like a Fox says Lowlight lost a client. Oh. And highlight smashing my own running times. You didn't actually write that. I just put the words in there myself. Smashing my running times. Well, congratulations on that. And I'm sorry to hear about your lowlight of the week. Shattered Dimensions is expensive on PS3. And yes, indeed, it's not a straightforward platinum. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, my Last of Us mug. Do. Navarian says, hi Lucy, hi chat, sorry I'm late, hope everyone is well, big love from Australia. Big love back to Australia. Not that I've ever been, but I would like to someday. It's so cool when people say where they're watching from. I hope you enjoy the evening. Thank you for stopping by. What's my highlight of the week been? My highlight is probably, so this is the thing, because I've been ill all week, I've not done anything hardly. I've literally done nothing. But my highlight was I did get to hang out with Beth, Chris and Forrest on Saturday. And so we played a teeny bit of It Takes Two. We did undercook a lasagna, which could be why I was ill. And we watched Shutter Island, which was cool. And then I stayed around. So that was probably, my highlight. The only highlight I have to report, because it's the only thing that happened after I did the show on Saturday. And then today, with all my days of being ill and just lying around in pain. So let's see. I want to live vicariously through some of your highlights of the week. George King is saying, Lowlight, my anxiety has been getting worse because most of my friends are way different to me and we have like nothing in common. I'm sorry to hear that, George. I've definitely felt that way before at some point. Like it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like it is a weird thing. Like it's something that I remember thinking a lot when I was younger. Like everybody was growing up and doing their things and like leaving me behind. But hang in there. It will get better. Like it feels like that because everyone's like figuring out what they're doing in their lives and they're going their own ways. Like it could be happening again to me in terms of like a lot of my people my age and my friends, they're like getting married and they're, having kids. So they're going in those directions, which I'm not part of. But then it's like also, do I want to be doing those things? Not really right now. So it's like, so hopefully, stick at it. I'm sure, like, I don't know, it's hard to say when you're in the moment because I've definitely felt it, but we got you, George. Do you know what? I've always been ill eating lasagnas. God damn it. I hate lasagna. Francesco, have I said that right? I'm sorry if I haven't. Says, cheers from Mexico. It's 2 p.m. here and listening meanwhile working at the office. Oh, I'm glad I can keep you company at the office. And hello to Mexico. That's pretty cool. Supper Salmon says, highlight was the expert at the barbecue I went to and taught everyone how to barbecue. Nice, great. Ian says, I'm buying a motorcycle tomorrow. That is pretty dang cool. I hope that goes well. I did a buy today. I bought myself a 1 terabyte upgrade for my PS5, so no more living, hopefully, for a while, on the edge all the time of being close to filling out my storage, because I'm like close always. And it's a worry. It's because I save a lot of footage, as people saw before, to my capture gallery. Hang on. Crash Test Gaming is saying, highlight, I retire next year. I'm in my 40s, Lowlight, I'm old. Wow, well, congrats on retiring next year. That's well cool. What are you going to do with all your time? Have you got any plans? Robert War saying I'm the same as you, Lucy, as we're about the same age where friends are getting married and having kids, but I'm happy being single at the moment. Yeah, I know, it's a weird sort of stage, isn't it, when everyone's sort of branching off and doing that thing. Yeah. But you know, you gotta be cool with being you. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. That's a big buy. Storage is expensive. It is expensive, but I just thought I'd bit the bullet. I would have preferred to buy more than 1 terabyte, but 1 terabyte is all I could really afford. And I've had a pretty low budget month so far. I've not really got that many plans this month, so I feel like maybe I could splash out for something that's gonna save me in the long run. What countries have I visited? Ooh, let's have a think. I've gone to Spain. Yeah, that's actually okay. Let's see if I've gone to countries that people hear in the chat. Put your hands up. So obviously I've been to England. I've been to Scotland. I've been to Wales. I've been to Spain. I've been to Turkey. I've been to America, but San Francisco, San Mateo. I've been to Morocco. And I've been to France. And I've been to Portugal. 9 countries. I know it's not a lot. I've been to Greece. 10 countries. 10, the perfect 10. Hooray. England. Yes, I'd almost forgotten I went to Greece. That's cool. I made it to 10. So I do have hopefully plans to go and visit more countries in the future at some point. So yeah, maybe I should make that a goal. But flights are like crazy at the moment, aren't they? They're all like getting cancelled and whatnot, because I did want to go somewhere this summer, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Next year I'm going to South Africa, so that'll be pretty cool. So maybe I need to book some more of those. Fabio says, I live in Portugal and I only visited Spain. Woo! So I've been to somewhere someone lives at. I am not a well-travelled person. I'm definitely not. I haven't been to Japan. I would like to go to Japan, but it's not a place that I've been to. I never really went abroad until I was 14. My parents were too poor to take us on holiday to anywhere else other than like UK holidays. So when I was 14, that was when I went to Spain, and that was the first time ever like getting on a plane or anything. What a crazy time. And then I only went a couple of times after that. It's more as I've got older that I've gone to other places. Although, tell a lie, I did go to France with the school. So maybe that was the first time I went abroad, potentially. Although that was probably when I was 16 and 15. So no, it was Spain was my first ever. I don't watch football, so no, I haven't. So we go. Thomas is saying, highlight of the week was spoken to a few people that I haven't spoken to for a while. As at that stage of life where I'm 36 and still different enjoying, and I'm still different enjoying myself. Hang in there, George. Yes, it does get better. Nice one. And I'm glad that you reconnect with people. Yeah, it is weird when you get older, you still have these people that you are super like friends with, but you just don't see them very often because everyone has like their stuff going on. But it doesn't mean you're any less friends. It's just a different friendship now. So yeah, okay, let's talk about Stray after clip of the week, actually, because clip of the week ties into what's been going on, you know, this week. Although people are chiming in with their countries they've been to, I forget that you guys are on a bit of a delay, and I should compensate for that. Apologies. So Steve has been to Wales, Germany, France, USA, China, Israel, and Ireland. Nice. Domizi, I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Domizi147 is saying, watching from Greece right now. I'm not Greek, waiting for a delayed flight back to the UK. Woo, big up Greece. Let's see. Dusty says, I've done France, Switzerland, Italy, New York, and Aya. What's that? Jay Baker is saying, hello. A bit late, but better late than never. Good to have you here, Jay. Thank you. Some good countries coming in. KRPTV is saying, I've been to France, Germany, Sweden, and then we went to Morocco, Grand Prix. Yeah, that's where you got the Grand Prix, right? Back in 2007. Nice. Oh, that's Ireland. Okay, well, I'm a doofus. Anyway, right, let's go to clip of the week, which is, as again, I didn't really do much this week, so you're going to get what you're given. It's £1.50, and I shoved it in his face, man. Enjoy. This week's clip of the week is brought to you by The Sun. It is pretty hot out here today in the UK. We're heading towards Soho Square. For those of you eagle-eyed viewers, this is the pub that last night in Soho happened. So that guy, spoiler alert, gets run over here, and it all happens in this pub there, which is pretty cool. I wonder if they like say anything on the... I don't think so. I've never been in there myself, to be honest. But I quite like going to this park when it's sunny. It reminds me of when I first started my job. I used to try and find a park bench and play Persona 4 dancing all night. So let's take a look. An ice cream would be so good right now. What flavour would you pick? I'd probably go for brownie cookie dough sandwich, but no ice creams for me, sadly. I also like coming to this park a lot for good dog watching to find. But this is where, as you can see, most of the British public have flocked to in the heat. Everybody loves sitting around on the floor and just soaking in the rays, which now seem to have died off slightly. But this is a pretty nice area. There's this old house thingy here and a statue. And there's a dog. See? Dog spot 1. What is this house? It's a QR code on there. Oh no, maybe there's a plaque somewhere that I've yet to discover. I'm just doing a walk around it, I guess. We'll never know. It's a mystery. I don't even know what that thing is either. And the more dogs! More dogs! Love seeing the dogs. Dog off. Dog confrontation. Oh. I wish I could give you a history lesson, but I'm team geography, so sorry. You're not getting a lesson in that. I'm going to try not to get splashed by the sprinkler. But yeah, that's all I got for you for Clip of the Week, I'm afraid. I've been ill most of the week, so as you can see, content is pretty low. But that was a quick walk around the park in the sun. For those of you who do not know, we don't handle heat very well here in the UK. Look, there's all the bikes. I've never ridden on one of those. One of my things that I wanted to do when lockdown was over was get on one of these bikes and ride it. Maybe today's the day. No, it's not. Fake out Clip of the Week. I'm not feeling riding a bike. How much would it cost though? I wouldn't even know how I would film it. Actually, no, I haven't ridden one of these yet. Maybe that's for the future. But there we go. A very lo-fi, as they say, clip of the week for you. Just wandering about in the sunshine for a bit. Welcome back to Locking It Down with Lucy, where we ask you the difficult questions like, what is the best spreadsheet you've ever made? Yes, that was a question that came up today, and I thought, what a great question that is. Like, that will really tell you something about a person. What is the best spreadsheet you've ever created? Because yes, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we will talk about Stray, but I need to tell you about the trophy revelation that happened to me. So here, let's get into the nitty gritty, but also do please tell me what the best spreadsheet you ever wrote was, because I'd love to know. Clip of the week was a toss up between a walk in the park with Lucy and Lucy vomiting. Yeah. Do you know what? That was weird. I just decided to go for it. I just turned my camera on and I just started talking because is anyone really going to go, excuse me, miss, are you recording? And I'd say, yes. And they'd be like, okay, and walk off. What would actually happen? I don't know. Nick a bike. No way. So, by the way, the best spreadsheet I've ever made was my Doctor Who spreadsheet. I like it very much, where I've ranked every single episode of Doctor Who that I have ever watched with a numerical rating, a small description of why I liked or disliked said episode, and also a column for my favourite quote of the episode. I know there's also a sheet, an extra one along from it, that calculates and aggregates all of the scores I've given them, so you can see what's the top rated episode and the top rated Doctor and the top rated season. I know. Aren't I a loser? So yeah, Jamie's saying I made a spreadsheet in ICT at school like 6 years ago. God, I love spreadsheets. Nights on a spreadsheet for Dark Souls 1. See, that's what I'm talking about. Spreadsheeting the love. Greetings from Puerto Rico, says the Proft PR. David Tennant, the GOAT Doctor, by the way. You are my friend, sir. Thank you. You are speaking the truth. Star Trek Online Mission Tracker. I've never told anyone about that, so keep it on the down low. Swell Steve like a fox. Sorry, I've just exposed your spreadsheet to the world of Locking It Down with Lucy. But we're all spreadsheet fans here. Who doesn't love a spreadsheet? They're organised. They're fun. They're helpful. They're satisfying. And most of all, they're informational. Do not forget that important factor. I don't know what a spreadsheet is. Oh, it's a world. Matt Smith is my humble opinion. I love Matt Smith too. If I saw David Tennant and Matt Smith in the room, I'd probably just, puddle in glee. Like, because I do love them both, but David Tennant will always have a special place in my heart. They can't help you excel at things. Very good, very good. Jose saying, I made an X-Files spreadsheet singling out the mythology episodes. See? Nice. It is fun. Anyway, the reason why I'm asking this spreadsheet question is because last week I did my next update in my forte into my trophy log completion. My goal, for those of you who don't know, who are new, is that I'm trying to reach 75% of completion on PSN profile. So the video went out and a friend of mine reached out to me and said, hey, I watched your video. I've made this spreadsheet for you to help you. Now, I wish I could share the spreadsheet with you, but I don't have it to hand because the person contacted me at work and it's on my work laptop and I didn't have a lot of time to do the thing and they're still refining it. But oh my God, this was mind-blowing what I discovered. This is like the best spreadsheet ever. This might go to best spreadsheet ever, by the way. Not that I'm doing awards for best spreadsheet ever. Maybe watch the end of the show to find out at the end of the year. But like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, so my goal was to look at my backlog and to try and complete as many games as I wanted to based on the games that I've left hanging for two reasons. Obviously, number one, I want to reach those games. I want to get to 75% completion. Number two, it's a good excuse and a good reason for me to go back into the games that I've been left behind because not because I don't want to play them, but you know what happens, you move on, life happens, and you just leave it in the wayside. This has been a good kick up the arse, as they said in Father Ted, to get those done, and it has worked. But the revelation is, this is all wrong. This is wrong thinking. My current plan, if I continue on my trajectory as I am doing it right now, I will not reach my goal. Mind blown. So what I discovered based on this handy spreadsheet, big shout out to you, Mike, for putting this together. But basically, he put all of my numbers of my trophies in a spreadsheet and all of the numbers of the trophies of the games that I want to finish, all of the games that I want, like, don't have yet, but I'm thinking of getting. Everything that I put in my video, he put in this spreadsheet, he put all the numbers in, and it came up with all the percentages. So the first thing, that was the coolest thing that I really liked, was he managed to get like a column that showed me what percentage gain I will get from completing each game on my list. Now, some of them, for instance, I was going to start The Witcher 3 and get those DLC trophies out of the way, but according to a spreadsheet, that would net gain me 0.02% in my completion. That's chump change, that's nothing. Whereas if I played A Plague's Tale, for instance, that would earn me like 0.4, like 7 in my completion. I was like, this is great. This is such valuable information. So I was like, look at this sheet being like, well, where am I going to get the most bang for my buck? But the thing that was most shocking to me that I discovered from all of the spreadsheeting is it's actually, so one of my things that I set up was that I was trying not to play any new games because obviously I want to raise my completion. And by doing that, new games, bring you down. No. New games are the way. The whole thing. I'm so fraught with emotion, I can't even spit the words out. But what came from this spreadsheet is the only way I can really feasibly hit my goal is to install brand new games and complete those because they're going to give me a bigger net completion than any of the little, low-hanging fruits that I thought were on the thing. And I was like, no way, this is mad because what was happening is, I feel like that meme, I've got to get the board out and all the things and go, so what's happening is because the games I have left have so little currency in terms of percentage that it's not actually going to do me very well. And the overall amount of games, so if I completed everything that was on my list 100%, I still wouldn't hit my goal, which was the main takeaway. So he was like, Lucy, if you want to get this, you need to install some new games because you're not going to make it on your current trajectory. And I was like, what? So the whole plan, like, is changed now. Like, I'm rethinking the strategy. I can't wait for the next update video, guys. I'm gonna go all in on this spreadsheet. I'm gonna illuminate your minds. This has been such a. I know this is like the nerdiest of the nerdiest things to talk about, but I stared at this spreadsheet for like a good 45 minutes in awe, looking at the numbers. And he messaged me before the show and was like, "I've made a new update to the spreadsheet." I'm like, "Please tell me more." So I can't wait. The next update is going to be great because I'm going to get all into this properly and now I'm going to make some proper games. I'm going to push in the middle half of this thing. So I'm going to plan to do the next update, say like September, and so you'll probably get the video in like October. So sorry, I'm going to have to wait. But I'm going to see if the progress pays off. Do I start installing brand new games, aka Stray, which we're going to talk about in a sec after the segment? Because so he put in Stray on the thing, and if I complete in Platinum Stray, that nets me like 0.48% completion. Basically, he was saying all I need to do is install and complete in Platinum 6 brand new games. So if I wanted to do it on the Scrubby Scrub, all I would have to do is complete 6 of those low tier I Am Mayo games, which I'm not going to do, obviously. That is against the rules that I set out for myself, and I don't really want to play those games. So I guess what I need to do is I still want to go, but it's kind of frustrating in a way, because I did like the fact that I was going back and playing all these old games that I'd left behind. But the real, treasure is going into those games that are in my backlog, like BioShock, for it. BioShock, if I play and complete BioShock, I'm going to get like 50%, like something high. Same with there's another game as well that was quite high. So it's crazy. How much percentage are you off your target? I think I'm still like 3, maybe 2.5%. I feel like I've just hit the halfway point, or maybe I'm like 3.5%. I don't know. Maths is difficult, which is why I didn't make the spreadsheet. But those old games only matter if you get 90% ranges. So yeah, I'm a data analyst. So this is porn for me, says Crash Test Game. I know, isn't it fascinating? Oh, I could. We literally talked for an hour and a half before I did the show today about this spreadsheet. Like, me and this guy, we got on a Teams chat, and he was like walking me through how I can maintain the spreadsheet myself and keep it up. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna record something next week to add to the video. I'm gonna start trying this out, making some games, and seeing if it's gonna help me and smash my goals. If you believe, you will have picture perfect friends, or whatever Lizzie McGuire said. I'm also terrible at maths. Is Lucy in love with a spreadsheet? Maybe. All it needs to have is a picture of Gareth in it, and then it's just, putty in my hands. But how to get to Lucy's heart? Make her a spreadsheet. Please don't do that. That's not an open invitation to make me spreadsheets. So yeah, so this is it now. This has changed my life. So I'm going to look at this, and the other brilliant thing about this spreadsheet is there's a column as well that I can type in potential new games. Like, for instance, I chucked in Sekiro because I forgot to put Sekiro on my list. Now, if I play in Platinum Sekiro, I'm getting a 0.38% game, which is fairly good, I guess, I was also thinking about completely moving out. Only 0.2%, which is like, chump change, mate. I ain't doing that. So, yeah, this is my new life now. This is what I'm going to be doing. And so let's read some comments before I get on to the thing. What do people think? Are you as excited about this as me? Has this changed your life? Has this irreversibly changed the axis of the universe and put you on a kilter? Is the North Pole now the South Pole? Because it is for me. Everything, the world as I knew it, has changed forever. All right, let's see. Saying mind blown. Yeah. Rob is saying you just need to complete most of the new games you play. I know, right? Data science for the win, says Steve. The prof says the best spreadsheet is the one I'm casually updating, starting with my premium catalog in PS Plus and editing with my backlog, which with details like cost and time for all the trophies. See, spreadsheets are good. Jokes on you, saying I platinum Crash Bandicoot 3. Crash Bandicoot 3, congratulations! That's a great one to plat. Very, very pleased for you. That spreadsheet sounds great, to be honest, says Gloria X. It is the most exciting thing. Let's see. What are people saying about my love for spreadsheets? I don't want to do a dummy account. That's not the way forward. I want to still be true to myself. Still look into my heart and be true. Imagine the Sekiro rage. No, the Souls games don't make me rage, all right? Because they're good games. Burn. Sick, right? Now I want to see you will see the spreadsheet. I will unveil the spreadsheet in the next update, because it's still being refined, it's still being worked on, and it's gonna be fantastic. Honestly, this is Simi is saying that they're scared. Look, I've had very little to be excited about this week, so a spreadsheet is a spreadsheet. But yeah, no, I think I'm excited because I was going about this all the wrong way, and it's like my mind has been open to endless possibilities. So yeah, want. We'll have to make it a worldwide spreadsheet for everybody. Will crunching the numbers put you off playing games with a lower percentage? We're going to see. I feel like I'm in like an experiment right now. I'm experimenting with myself in terms of because this is so because I'm doing this challenge, it's changed how I game in a sense of like I would have never have played Journey because I wouldn't have seen the point in it because there was no platinum. But because my mind isn't about getting platinums right now, my mind is about raising my completion. I'm actually playing more games despite there being a platinum. I'm spending more time. So it's definitely an interesting. Will I continue doing this after this year? Probably not. But I really like that it's giving me something to do, something to focus, and it's an interesting challenge that's kept me, I don't know, with a goal. I like it. Maybe next year I'll have a different goal in mind. Maybe each year I set myself a different goal. I feel like I'm a driven kind of person that likes to. Maybe this is what I needed. I needed something to focus on, something to do. And something else I also want to talk about is every time someone says to me, "Why haven't you played Elden Ring, Lucy? Play Elden Ring, Lucy. You love Elden Ring." Yes, I do. I am going to play it. But this is the problem. I was thinking about this when I was having a long walk to the station. Why is it that everybody and their mother keeps asking me, why have I not played Elden Ring? Why is it that I haven't played Elden Ring? And I'll tell you why I haven't played Elden Ring. Firstly, I did say to myself, as I've said for ages, I wanted to complete Demon Souls Platinum first. Didn't want to get the controls mixed up, so I had to put down one to pick up the other. Also, Elden Ring ain't getting me those net gains in percentage, all right? Like, Elden Ring's a long, beefy game, and so my mind has been skewed because I'm like, whilst I know I would play Elden Ring for like a whole maybe like 2 weeks and have a fantastic time, I ain't earning no trophies, which means I ain't earning no completion. Yes, it is a warped way of thinking, I know, but this is part of the experiment, you know. I'm the lab rat that needs to see, unlike the rats in A Plague's Tale, which are apparently to do with the bubonic plague, which I only found out today as well. But that's one of the reasons why. One of the reasons, too, why I've not played it is because I'm very much a person that the game needs to speak to me. Okay, this is what I came to when I was having my long walk, and I was like, why am I the way I am? And I think this is what the conclusion I came to was. Video games are my number one form of entertainment. Unlike Funaki, SmackDown, number one announcer. So, for me, that's the thing I would rather do. Like, I come home from work and I'd rather play a game than watch TV or whatever. Now, that's not to say that I don't sometimes watch TV or watch a movie. I very rarely watch a movie after work. That's a definite no. It's mainly going to be after work I play a game or I play a YouTube video. Now, those of you that know, work is hard. Work takes a lot of life force and, you know, mental ability out of me. So sometimes I go home and it's like, I want to play something, but I need to play something that's, you know, easy on the mind, less taxing. So I've got to be in the mood for the game that's calling me. And Elden Ring is, whilst that is sometimes a game I can play, I sometimes need a simpler game, which is why Horizon was actually, ironically, despite my rage, it was a very easy game to come home and play because you open the game and it's do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do the story. Like, so sometimes I'd be like, if I was a bit more mentally awake, then I'd be like, okay, I'll do a story mission in Horizon today because I'll listen, pay attention somewhat and do whatever. But if I was kind of like, I feel a bit tired, a bit drained, I'll just do something on the side. I'll just go hunt some machines or whatever. And that's an hour of my time. Done, good, bounce. Like, I think this might be the crux. Also, I find it very difficult to play one game at a time. Maybe because I like to multitask a lot. So I tend to jump between games quite a lot. I've done this all my life. So it's not like a new thing. But that also... So whilst I will hardcorely play a game for a bit, because it's my main form of entertainment, it's not like I'm playing it, you know, once, you know, like weekends on a row. I'm playing it like every day. So if I played so for instance, I played Mass Effect 2 pretty much like every day for 2 weeks, and that wasn't enough for me to finish it. Now, I enjoyed playing it for those 2 weeks, but one day I picked up the controller and I was like, actually, I fancy doing something a little bit different. It wasn't that I wasn't enjoying Mass Effect 2, but I just wanted to do something a bit different that day, but within the same gaming, you know, experience. Is this making any sense to anybody? Hello, Fed, Roger. That's where I think that's where my sort of gaming habits come from. Is I gotta feel it. I've got it. The mood has got to match the game. And as we all know, I am fairly moody, so I guess I shouldn't shy away from that. So yeah, Amaressa saying hi, Lucy. Hope you're well today. Thank you. Jamie's saying, have you fallen in love with numbers? No, someone else has helped me find the love of numbers. Mr. Quarantine is saying, took me 3 months to play Elden Ring. That's the other point. I'm not in any hurry or rush to finish Elden Ring. I know I love the game. It's my game of the year. So I'm going to take my time and play it as and when. So that brings me on to Stray, which is coming out next week. Now, I'm thinking that Stray is probably going to be a shorter experience. I don't know this for sure, but you know, the type of game it is, it probably lends itself to a bit of a shorter experience, so I probably could play it within a week and be done with it. So I'm excited. Is anybody else excited to play Stray? Put your cat emojis in your chat. Put your cat emojis in the chat. Cat, kawaii. Come, kitty. Don't know where that came from. Probably came from me thinking about cats. Yeah, no, I'm excited about this game. I've always been like low-key excited for it, whilst I haven't like touted about it. The trophy list is out for the game, says Danny. It is indeed. I had a cheeky look. It looks very doable. It's also going to net me 0.38% completion if I'm able to get the chat. The plan. Yes, people are doing the cat eyes, the heart cat eyes kitty. Hello, kitty, you're so pretty. So yes, lots of cats. Good to see that everyone's going to be getting on straight. I'm so excited to see what it's like. I feel like this is perfect. I'm hoping, obviously I don't know anything about it, I'm hoping this is perfect after work gaming material. Like, how can you not come home from a long day of working and sit back and just want to play as a cat? I don't know if what else sounds better than doing that and just like going about in this cool world or whatever it is, having a little bit of a scratch behind the ear, maybe lick your paw. So I'm excited. It's perfect. Look at herd of cats. So yeah, that's definitely going to be the game that I'm going to focus on next week, and I'm sure I'll talk about it on the show. I don't know, what day does that come out? Has that got an official day? Will it be enough time to play that before? Let's type in Stray game. Let's see. 19th of July. 19th of July is the Monday. Oh, no, Tuesday. Okay, so that'll be enough time for me to play it. Oh no, I've got plans on Tuesday and Wednesday. Might be a bit of a struggle. I can play it on Thursday. I'll sink some good time in it on Thursday, and we can talk about it next week on the show. So if you're interested. Now, who's buying it versus who's getting it on the old PlayStation Plus? Because it is on PlayStation Extra, I believe. So make sure you know where you're getting it. I don't know why I'm playing with the lights so much. So yeah, I'm going to be getting it and downloading it as part of the extra package. 18 or 19. I think it looks good. Nice change from all of the AAA games lately. Something unique. I think, yeah, that's what I like about it. Something unique. Yeah, people are putting their hands up for the PS Plus. Nice. Good addition to the catalogue this month. Definitely. Buying it eventually. I do think it's cool that you can buy it a la carte, as they say, if you wish. Plus, people are plussing it. Oh, some people are buying it. Ching says, Terrence. So we'll all be playing it, hopefully. So we can have some good cat chat. I don't know what I want from this game. I feel like it's going to be like a chill, explore, maybe slight puzzle game. I'm hoping maybe like 10 to 15 hours. Is that a lot? 10 to 15 hours? Maybe 10 hours. 10 hours tops. So I'm a bit worried that it might not have all the substance and maybe lose its way towards the end. But if it's a short experience and it's a good, well done short experience, then I'm all for it. I don't really have a review on any of the PS Plus stuff, to be honest. I just sort of play what I play as it comes and when it comes about. So speaking of games that I have been playing, it is time to review A Plague's Tale, which for those of you, Foxy Cat who's not here, shout out to Foxy Cat. This is for you. You said, yes, I feel like Foxy Cat is obligated. Oh, Foxy Cat will definitely play. Okay, sorry, I just want to talk about Stray because people are putting some comments in the chat. There's a speak. Should we look at the trophies? All right. All right. Now trophies. Yeah. Now tell me something. What trophies do you like in your games? Oh, I don't know if I like speedrun trophies. So come with me now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. Bring your cat over to the internet. We're here. Can you hear me? And you can see me? Great. So we've got 2 trophy lists here for Stray. We've got the PS5 list and we've got 2 PS4 lists. Interesting. 25 trophies. 1,320 points. Points are important, everybody. I know that they're not as well known, but look at this cat. Just looking deep into my soul, this cat. Let's hide the secret trophy. We don't want to see that. Did it just blink at me? I felt like the cat blinked at me. Meow 100 times. A little chatty. This is... I've only read 1 trophy, everybody, but this is trophy gold here. Whoever worked on the trophies in this game, I give you a gold triple medal star because I'm already loving this. This is what... Trophies don't have to be serious, you know? Like, I get it. They're part of the thing. Maybe they're annoying to some people, but these people have embraced it. And you know what? I commend you. Trophies are fun. Embrace it. Catapult. Also, you guys know I love a pun, so I'm all over this. All done, though, could be better. Couldn't it be like, congratulations? I mean, that's pretty bad. But I mean, I'm no copywriter. I'm just spitballing here very quickly. Productive day. Sleep for more than an hour. I don't know what any of this means, but I'm loving it. Boom Castle. No, why is that? Oh, Boom Chasalata. Okay, that makes sense because there's chat in the game. Look at these pictures as well. Died more than 9 times. We got cat tie-ins here. This is great. I don't want to see. Okay, this is what made me do this. Someone said there is a speed run. I am speed. Complete the game in less than 2 hours. Now, for some reason, Adam McDermott, who may or may not be watching subtly on VOD or right here, just quietly in the background, seems to think that I hate speed runs. And I do not hate speed runs. They've just got to be done well. And I'm sure, well, I can't really say because I've not played the game, so I don't really know. But hopefully this is a well done speed run and this game makes sense to speed run. The poll should have been cats versus dogs. No, because we've got no dog games, but hopefully there would be a dog game. We've got a few more secret trophies here. Meowldy. I love it. Curiosity killed the cat. These are good. Cat's best friend. Badges, territory. Oh, telechat. So this is great. Look, Greg's always on it. Greg's on it with the trophies, man. He's always getting these games and getting those trophies. Anybody got the platinum? 15% rare. I'm sure this will be fine. As soon as the masses get it, that's going up. That's a nice easy plat. But that looks like a nice game, a nice platinum to sink your teeth into, if you pardon the pun. And we're all going to be the ones that get the cats that get the cream. Should have been a trophy called Kitty Got Wet. Definitely. So 2 hours makes me wonder how long the game will normally be. 4 hours. Exactly. It could be. It could be 4 hours. Maybe it's dependent on how much you explore, etc., etc. So that was good. I liked that. Collectibles are here to stay, my friend. You'll have to just accept it. It was the Mighty Boosh. That is the Mighty Boosh, that song, for those of you. I get quite a few people ask me what the internet song is, and I'm like, the internet song is actually the Mighty Boosh, so. I almost inhaled my water. That would have been terrible. Okay, let's talk about A Plague's Tale. Sadly, I do not have any footage for you to accompany because I literally only just finished the game this morning. So, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should review it on the channel because normally I like to throw up the video in the background to do a proper review, but alas, as I've been unwell, I've been unable to really do much for the show today. So, A Plague's Tale. I played this famously back last year. Foxy Cat was like, oh, you should play it. It was free on Plus, so I gave it a shot, and I stopped playing it because it made me so angry. Rat spoiler instead of the spoiler hand. I'll let you know when the spoilers happen. We're going to start spoiler free for now. So I stopped playing the game because I got angry with it. Classic me. I think the problem is that LudiXP was playing it at the time. What was happening in July of last year? I think July of last year is when I was let back out into the world. I was allowed to be free again. So maybe that was what stopped me from wanting to progress further or gave me a sour taste in my mouth of the game. So actually, let's go back to the internet quickly. I want to see something. Let's go back to the internet. I want to see the story of my life in A Plague's Tale. Let's get some facts going on. Okay. All right. This is something I really enjoy doing. I like going to PSN profiles and I go to date so we can see when things happen. So I booted it up. Oh my God, almost a year ago today on the 10th of July. So I went and I did all of the story. So, oh no, that's today. That is so fetch. That's like, wait, what? Oh my God. Whoa! No. What? Oh God, the numbers, man, the numbers. Look at this. This was unplanned, by the way. The only reason I picked up one of the reasons I picked up this game was because, trying to do my trophy completion percentage. I was going to play Guardians of the Galaxy, but then Guardians of the Galaxy, when I looked up the trophy guide, it had like a lot of missable collectibles, and it was like, you couldn't really get them properly in Trap to Select. And I was like, oh man, I can't be asked to start a new game if it's going to require too much admin. I'll just boot up A Plague's Tale because apparently that will net me some more percentage. And I'll just get to the end and see how it goes. Look at this. I played it on the 10th of July. I picked the game back up again on the 11th of July. I played it for only 4 days. Wow. That was an intense 4 days. I got really far in 4 days. Anyway, so I picked it back up and completed it in 3 days. Wow. Isn't life funny like that sometimes? How things turn around. Okay, this gives me so much more perspective on what's been going on. Okay, right. I can speak to this now. So I think what's clearly happened here is I played the game very intensely. Hello, Thomas. Hello, friends. That was a roller coaster of emotion. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, I do want to play, but it was annoying the fact that it said that there was missables, and I was like, ain't nobody got time. And also, I don't want to play a game and have to follow a guide straight off the bat. That's just like boring. All right, I'm here to play games because I like playing games, not because I want to, you know, play a game while watching a thing. Don't worry, I won't spoil it for you. If I do, I'll put the spoiler hand up. Anyways, you were the 10th person in the world to plat it. Nice, Thomas. So this is clearly what's happened. I played the game very intensely for 3 days and then found myself clearly getting fatigued and frustrated because, as someone pointed out in the comments earlier, the game is good, but the weakest part of it is definitely some of the gameplay. Like, I feel like there is okay, I'm just going to say that I did like the game overall. I had a newfound respect for the game once completing it today. I actually quite enjoyed myself, and I think I was put off because I found some of the game mechanics very frustrating because they're not. That was what I say, that the game is not 100% polished in certain areas, and some of the, mainly I'd say the combat stuff. So Amicia, the name of the main character. Now, let's talk about the gameplay for a quick sec, because what I really appreciate about this game is it's doing something different. It's definitely fresh compared to anything else that I've played before. So that the combat isn't actually a gun, the combat isn't knives or whatever. The combat is Amicia has a slingshot, and there's fire abilities and there's other abilities. So a lot of it happens where you're doing your slingshot and you throw either the rock to hit people or to distract, or you're throwing pots to distract people, or you're throwing fire to ignite something, or you're throwing the opposite of igniting, distinguishing. So I really like that about the game. Upon reflection, after beating the game, I was like, this was actually something very different. I liked that it was different mechanics. Now, it is overall a stealth game pretty much, because Amicia doesn't really fight anybody. Like, a lot of the time, you're going to be killing people from stealth. There are a few moments where you will have to fight people head on, but those are more scripted sections. And you know me with the stealth rage, I can't handle it always. So I think that's what was happening, is I was getting a little bit frustrated with some of these game mechanics that were not quite on point, tied with stealth, and it's a little frustrating, and I was just getting wound up a bit. So yes, the slingshot is a little finicky, 100%. I do have a rage clip for you that I wanted to bring on the show today, but you'll have to wait and maybe see that another time. So the slingshot, you can only do headshots as well. Now, it does auto-aim to people's heads, but it's not 100% accurate all the time. Sometimes you will just, like, whiff it and just, like, throw the rock past the person. Very annoying. Anyway, so that's what I'd say is, like, the main letdown of the game, is it's not bad. It's got some really nice ideas that are going on, but it just needs that little bit tightening up of the cogs to be something, you know, that is less frustrating. But I'm not going to kick a game because it's trying something new. It's doing something fresh, and I'm going to applaud ingenuity. Like, when I thought about it, I was like, this game is trying to do something different that I've not played before, and for that I respect it and I really like it for that reason. So I finished the game today, and I actually felt like I wanted to play the game again. Like, I felt a bit bad for the fact that I had soured. Like, a lot of people have said to me, like, oh, it's a great game, you should really play it. And because I didn't have a great experience on those 3 days apparently that I played it, I had, you know, written the game off. But actually, upon playing it today, yeah, I was still getting frustrated because some moments were, like, not great. But overall, I was like, actually, this is pretty solid for what it's trying to do. So the actual, like, story is, I'd say the story is rather compelling. I think that's what brought me back into it this time playing it. Was like, I did always have that hankering that I wanted to go back to it to find out what was going on. Because first game where I was scared of rats. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to know what was happening because there is something curious going on. Because it's set in, like, France, and then there's these rats. It's at the time of the bubonic plague, and then you've got to look after your little brother, so there's, like, the sibling stuff going on. However, that being said, which is, like, one of the things I say all the time now, the story and the delivery and the characters are sometimes a little bit clunky. You know, it's not got that refinement that you would see from a lot of AAA first-party games, for instance. So there's that, but it's like, it's not terrible. I mean, who am I? I'm not exactly Mr. Oscars over here. I'm not like, what a performance. But I was like, it's a little bit cringe at points, but I did find the characters on the whole rather endearing. Like, you meet a group of people on the way. So of course there's you, Amicia. There's your little brother Hugo, and then there's characters that you'll pick up along the way on your journey, and you'll form this little, like, group. And I actually, like, sometimes I would zone out a little bit, but overall, I did find myself quite liking the characters. who you find along the way. I do quite like Amicia, and like as I said, I was compelled to play it again. Did you play it in French? Says B-Ball Man. The French voice actors were really good in my opinion. I didn't play it in French. I didn't know that was an option too. Maybe I should to see if my French still holds up. Maybe I should do my second playthrough in French. Maybe I might actually do that. That's a good shout because I did get a B in French like 15 years ago. So I'm sure that'll still hold up today. Où est la bibliothèque? Anyone? Anyone know where that is? So yeah, it ain't a AAA, but it's the most AAAs. Yeah, and I've also that the actual animation and the design is pretty good. Like when I took a step back and really like looked at the game, I was like, there's a lot of thought that's gone into all these mechanics and everything. So big respect. I've done a 180 on the game. I give this a recommend. I would say people to go and play it because it's telling an interesting, different story. Yes, it has frustrating moments, but the gameplay is unique and it's different, and I think maybe that's why I was getting frustrated sometimes as well, because I was like trying to do stuff maybe quicker than the game wanted you to do it. But I was like, let me just do the thing. But so, and it's got really great music. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of the music right now, that violin, that. So they've got this cool thing in the game where there's this rat mechanic as well. So a lot of the game is stealth. So you're like trying to hide from guards because you're only like 2 little kids. You've got to look after your little brother. But there are all these rats in the game. You can't let the rats touch you because they'll just like eat you and they'll eat everybody. Like, they are quite scary. But the rats are afraid of like light. So a lot of the time you'll be in areas and it'll be a lot. Actually, there's quite a lot of puzzle mechanics in it, but not puzzles in a way that you would know it. The puzzles come from the fact that there'll be areas where you have rats and you've got to like find a way across by lighting up areas. Oh, and there's a lot of crafting as well. So you've got to like get things to craft so you can make all of these materials so you can light fires or extinguish fires, because another cool thing you can do is like you can extinguish fires that enemies are by and the rats will come and like eat them, and that's really satisfying. When there's a bit later in the game where there's a bit of a twist and the gameplay turns on its head. That was pretty fun. And those of you who play it know what I'm talking about, and that really lends into the idea of taking people's light away from them and getting the rats to go and like eat them, and that was like pretty cool. So I was a big fan of how that went down. Some of the boss fights a little bit like meh, but overall, I was compelled to play it again. Looking forward to getting that plat. I'm doing a second playthrough to go and get all the collectibles in one. The game is about 8 hours, 10 hours long, so I was like, I can spend another 8 hours. And I kind of want to give the beginning of the game a second chance now that I'm more familiarized with how the game wants you to play. That slingshot does need refining, okay? It does need tuning up. So am I looking forward to the second game based on what I played of the first game? I actually am now. Before I was nonplussed, but now I actually do want to see what happens to Amicia and Hugo next and everything that's going on. Because whilst I didn't 100% grasp what was happening with the story, it gave me towards the end of the game very Resident Evil 4 vibes. I don't know if anybody else thought that when they were playing that or has it. Now, does anybody want me to touch on any spoilers? I know there's a few people in the chat that haven't. I'm quite happy to leave it as is. Sounds a bit like the rats from Dishonored, says Robert War. Yeah, perhaps. I definitely prefer this more than Dishonored. I don't know. I'm happy to leave it as a non-spoiler review for now. But if people want to talk about the spoilers in the game, I'm happy to do so too. I'll let people mill on that for a second whilst I take another cheeky sip of my drink. No, Plague's Tale is definitely a single-player experience. You play as Amicia, but you hold your brother's hand and spoiler me rotten, says Christopher. You hold your brother's hand and you take him through the levels most of the time. You got to look after him and the people. There were definitely some frustrating puzzles now that I remember it. I don't know if I really want to spoil it. Chaos Saturn is saying, hi Lucy, I got my first platinum yesterday. Congratulations, glad to hear it. What game was it? I'm going to guess Spider-Man, potentially. I finished it, so fine with me. All right, let's do a quick spoiler hand. Spoiler hand for the cause. I'm going to rush through this quickly. If you haven't heard it, close your earlugs for like 5 minutes. I really liked when you got to control the rats. I thought that was a very cool twist, and being able to go, like, it took me a little while to get my head and wrap my head around how the game wanted you to do it, but that was a very cool way that the game turned on its head, and I liked being in those combat areas where the guards were there and you had to like start taking out the lights or taking out their lanterns and getting the rats to come at them. I thought that was really, really cool, so I was a big fan of that. Really liked Amicia. Yeah, the last boss was pretty annoying, but I managed to do it this morning before work. Yeah, as for the actual story, I thought it was interesting that there's something going on with Hugo and the rats. Oh, yeah, no, this is definitely a different game. Hugo and the rats, and he can control them. I'm wondering where that's going to go. Not really sure. I have no idea where the next game is going to go from this, because it seemed like a very much like a one and done story, in my opinion. But apart from the fact they left it a little open ended, is Hugo going to turn evil? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the spoilers. Really, I just really wanted to talk about how much I liked the rats and how much I liked playing it. I will be curious on the second playthrough if the parts that annoyed me the first time will annoy me the second time round. But I already beat the second boss way quicker than I beat him the first time, because I remember getting annoyed with trying to beat him. So looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll find it better. I might switch on in French. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. I also just want to quickly say that the poll today is, yeah, the braziers sucked. Yeah, there were moments. The cart, oh my god, sorry. Quick, the cart moment sucked when you have to push, when Rodrigo is pushing the cart, and Monsieur, you've got this, and you have to slingshot people as they're running at you. Bad. That took me like 30 minutes of rage. I was so angry that I put myself to bed. I was doing it a bit last night. It was 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, screw this, I'm going to bed. I put myself to bed because it made me so angry. I managed to do it this morning. All right, that's all I have to say. So yeah, the poll is to do with Shutter Island. I don't really want to talk about Shutter Island too much because I really liked the film, and I think you should all watch it if you like sort of psychological films that have try and make you work things out. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it and Bruce Banner. From I don't even know his name. Was it Mark Ruffalo? That's his name. Yeah, those two are in it. Bethany and Chris were like, you should watch this. So I did it the weekend. And I very much like it. And the question that the film leaves you with is, what would be worse, to live as a monster or to die as a good man? So I was curious to see if people had a thought of that. But I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it, even people who haven't watched it, because, yeah, it was so good. Like, I only just clocked the... I literally clocked what I thought was going to happen, like, maybe 3 or 4 minutes before it happened. I think that's the best way of doing it. I don't like being that person that knows what's going to happen, like, 15 to 30 minutes, like, oh, I bet this happens. And you tell everybody in the room and everyone's like, oh, okay, all right, fine. But I like following the story and like getting invested and then having that penny drop at the last minute where you're like, oh no, I think this is actually happening. And then it happens and you're like, oh my God. So yeah, those are the type of films I enjoy. All right. I enjoy films that, you know, suck you in, you got to think about it, and then they leave you thinking more afterwards. So would recommend that. Right, let's get on to the game of the day. So, everybody, whilst I was doing Locking It Down 100, we did a little bit of drawing. We did a drawing game, which was guessing the characters that from video games, and I was going to draw them. And the one that I did was Garrus, very poorly, I will admit. I very badly... By the way, I'm sitting on this cushion, and this cushion is making my life, like, whilst I like it, it's making everything ridiculous. Oh my God, that is so much better. Like, it's... Maybe I should stop sitting on the cushion when it's hot. It's so hot when I sit on the cushion. I've also been embracing the life of Donald ducking. People say this all the time. Oh, I sat and played video games in my pants. I've never done that before. Well, I've been doing it this week, and it's been very liberating. Well, the thing is, I've always lived with my family, so walking around in my pants would be weird. But I've been Donald ducking it this week, and it's been a freeing experience. I'm not gonna lie, I've never embraced just the t-shirt and pants life, but here I am in the hot weather. So, would recommend. Video games and pants, who knew it? So I've got up here a video game generator, and it's gonna generate me some characters. Now, I want to try and draw characters that I actually know, but I might throw in some curveballs and draw in some characters. Hey, Goofy Dog. And draw in some characters that I don't know and see if anybody gets it. So we're just playing for funsies, everybody. Funsies play. Let's go to the random generator over here and find our first video game character. So, for instance, I've got Commander Video. Who the frick is that? Oh, my God. This might take a while. We're getting... It's randomly me Nazim from the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Like, okay, this is what I can do. I was like, how niche is this this randomizer? Okay, let me know. Oh, wait, you can't see a reflection, can you? Can you see a reflection in my glasses? Sometimes life doesn't need a prize. Sometimes life is just for fun. Okay, let's see who's going to get this. Video game character number 1. Do 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 do. I think this is going quite well. I think this is going banging, everybody. I don't know. I think you're going to get it when you get it, but it's not somewhat. Yes, Fabio got it. It is Bomberman. Well done. Well done. It does look a little bit Astro Boy, but no, it is indeed the man they call Bomber. I played that recently at the video. What? Okay, he's gone a little bit estranged, but there we go. Bomberman. Correct. Well done, Fabio. Let's get the next one up. This is a great game, so retro. I haven't played. Yeah, Bomberman is fun. He is angry. I don't know why. For some reason, in this picture, he was angry. Okay, let's randomize the Michelin. It did look a bit like the Michelin Wheels man. All right. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to draw this person. I don't know who it is, but I want to see because this person has a rather distinctive feature. So I'm wondering if someone's going to get it. Okay, let's see. Oh no, that's crap. I should do a like chess rule where it's like once you pick your piece, you've got to stick with it. I don't know if I can do this well. Oh my god, what am I creating? A monster, I've turned into a monster. And it keeps getting stronger. By the way, while I sing, you must listen to music. That comes from my mouth exclusively, so apologies for that. I'm only... No, not yet. No one seems to have got it yet. I'm wondering if anybody plays this game. It's not a game that I can say that I've played, but it is a popular game. But I'm wondering if this audience is the game that would play it. No. We're on the right track. Oh my god, Jackson got it. It's a character from Apex Legends. Oh my god, you guys got the thing. Who is this? I don't know, but I was like, it's got a recognizable Pathfinder from Apex Legends, says Jacob. Well freaking done. Well, that was very well played. Pathfinder. Tick. I'm gonna throw up. I'm not actually gonna throw up because I'm feeling better. But I am gonna just throw up quickly a picture of Pathfinder so you can see. Look! I don't think that's too shabby, you know? I'm quite pleased with that drawing. There we go, Pathfinder from Apex Legends. Well done. Okay, let's go for the next. Let's eat to the beat. Pizza Hut, a Pizza Hut, a chicken and a Pizza Hut. Good drawing. Thank you. Sometimes I can draw. Sometimes I can draw, but not always. So I'll put that on my my CV. Oh, getting a load of random people that I've never seen in all of my life coming up. Come on. At least we're not getting Okay, I'm gonna do another one that I don't know, but I feel like people could know it. All right, the new Leonardo da Vinci at drawing. All right, here we go. This is a very, very small image of this person. Let's eat to the beat. A Pizza Hut, a Pizza Hut. Gonna take a fried. Also, I used to do this thing when I was little. I don't know why, and I feel like I'm doing it right now, where I draw everything like tiny. Like I've got this whole canvas, and I decide to pick like nothing, like no space to draw. Wow, Goofy got it. Well done. It is from just that. It is indeed the character from Medieval. Well done. Yay. Let's eat to the beat. I like how by the time once someone gets it, I'm like, I start just drawing really quickly. I'm like, oh, there it is. Right, well done. What's his name? His name is Sir Daniel Forts Fortsky? Fortsky. Is that how you say it? Okay. Well done. Good guessing, everybody. Okay, let's do another. Another! I wonder if we get somebody more iconic. I don't know. So I'm not going to do that one. I'm not sure if anyone would get that. It's two. No. Another Apex Legends character. Already. I feel like I want to draw somebody that I know now. Okay, this is an easy one. All right, let's do this. I've never played Medieval. No. How does Lucy have so much energy? I don't know. I've not eaten properly in forever, so it's a mystery to me. This should be simple. This should be a speed run guess, everybody. If you don't get this in a very quick amount of time, ooh, you better. My drawing will then be just tragically. I mean, this drawing is probably not going to be too far off. It is Parappa. Well done, it's Parappa the Rapper. You put the cake in the oven, bubba dubba dubba, whatever he says. You gotta dubba dub dub. I've never actually played Parappa the Rapper. Well done. What's Parappa the Rapper's best rap? What's he said? All I know is something about you put the cake in the oven. That's when he's cooking with the chicken, right, or something. Step on the brake. PS icon, classic PlayStation. You know it, bro. Who are we? We already had Parappa randomizer. Why isn't this randomizer randomizing anything like? Ooh, okay. Let's do a bit of this. You gotta believe. That's it. Well done. Of course, it's catchphrase, Robin. All right. This one is gonna be tricky, but I feel like it's something I should rise to the occasion to do. We're gonna do some serious drawing, everybody. Serious drawing. I don't know how to seriously draw. Okay. It's already started off very poorly. Okay, let's get a bit of that going on. A little bit of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the okay, this can only be one thing, surely. That'll hopefully get you in the right frame of mind. 1, 2. I'm not gonna draw whatever. Like, detail is too difficult. So you just have to go with that. Not quite. People are getting in the right area. This next bit will help you out for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the let's at least get a bit of this going on. And then anime dude. I like how I managed to get the anime vibes though. That's a plus at least. What's going on over here? Something going on here. I think I've messed this up, everybody. I think I've messed this up. But someone has clocked it. Someone has got close to what it is. I'm gonna refrain from saying the Rolf Harris catchphrase. Sora! Is that the name? That's his name, right? Yeah, no, it is Sora. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I thought I'd get my anime on. Da, 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 da. One day, I will sell these as NFTs. My art for everybody. Do you want a poorly disfigured drawing of Sora? You've come to the right place. Now, where did my lid of my pen go? All right, we'll do a couple more. I'm quite enjoying having a bit of a drawing session. Got to keep those skills sharp. Okay, I would have never have guessed that. Oh, I'd probably just sell them as prints. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to draw this one. Okay, because next to a setting. Ooh, okay. Okay. Hang on. That's going to be difficult, isn't it? Excuse me, overrated. Okay, I'm just going to see what's going to come up if I type video game setting. Oh, I'm going to put best. I'm going to put best locations and see what we get. Oh, I don't know. This is a tough one. Is this going to be iconic enough? Draw Sully smoking a cigar. what are people going to recognize as a location? That's the thing. Because a lot of locations are just trees and grass and whatnot, you know, it's, or a mountain. Now I'm just scrolling endlessly. All right, let's, I suppose. Okay, draw a mashup. What do you want, a mosaic out of me? Sheesh. Okay, I'm drawing a screenshot. It's a famous screenshot. Oh, a mashup of characters. What, like some kind of Frankenstein? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go again. Looks like we're on the floor again. Fight forever, but won't surrender. Who's that guy, Bob Ross? Eat your heart out, Bob Ross. Oh, looks just like it, don't you think? Uh-huh. Touch my, I'm a gambler. I don't know. This is a bad drawing, everybody. I don't think anybody's gonna get it. So I might just have to draw some of this going on here. There's another snakes and ladders. Oh god. No. This might help you. If I draw this next section in here. Someone has said something that is close, but I don't want to call out what it is yet. But someone has said something that is very, very close. Robert's got it. It is Horizon. Does that not look like Horizon to you guys? I've forgotten the song of Horizon now. It's Horizon if it was done in this kind of form. That's meant to be the golden arch, the red bridge, the golden arches or whatever of San Francisco. Oh, Danny says I guessed that a while ago. Apologies. Wow. It's not Dark Souls, everybody. What? Oh, okay. I want to draw one last. I've got an idea. I am going to draw a scene from a video game, everybody. And I want you to guess the scene. Okay, this is the final piece of art. And this will be the art that I will sell on tea towels. And I will sign in the future when I become a massive rock star. When I'm selling gigs or whatever, okay? Let me think of a scene from a video game. Let me just go to my place quickly. I'm going to a video game. I'm sitting in my mind palace of video games and I'm looking for a moment that speaks to me and that'll speak to you, that will have some kind of significance that you, the chat, will get. What could this moment be? I'm looking through the PS5 collection. I'm looking for the PS4 collection. I'm looking through the PS3 collection. What is a moment that I could draw that would make people know what this is without being clearly too obvious and going to my always go-to points in games? There's one that's sticking to me, and it's going to be difficult to draw, but if you guys got Horizon, I think maybe you could get this. I don't know why this. I guess because I started thinking about video game moments. I haven't seen this moment in a long time, so if anybody gets this, you guys are geniuses. Okay, how am I going to draw this? I've also got pins and needles on my foot, so this is going to be quite intense drawing. Jesus, my foot is killing me. Because I must confess, my foot is killing me. Okay, I think we've got something going on here. Most definitely. This is how I remember it. So we're going from my memories. Was there something here, perhaps? And then I think Okay, it's not going to be obviously a true to life drawing, but maybe I should have true to lifed it. Ah, it's all gone a little bit pear-shaped here, but I think this is what's happening. Okay, so this person is, well, if you could even tell it's a person. They're here. Okay. And someone's got a good. Oh my god! I think someone's got it, but I need the scene. I need the scene. Oh my god! I think if I drew this, then you're gonna get it. You are so gonna get it. Wait. Yeah! Oh my god! I can't believe you guys managed to get from this. It is the end of The Walking Dead season 1 of Telltale. It is the moment where you have to choose whether you kill Lee. Maybe I should give Lee some hair. He had a little bit of hair. I made him bald for no reason. This was one of the saddest moments. I just want to give him a bit of hair. This was such a sad moment. This is the bit where Lee, who's lost his arm, he's chained up, and you as little Clem has to decide whether you're going to kill him to put him out of his misery or you're going to walk away through the door, which I'm going to put here. I don't think the door is here, but, you know, I've got creative license now. Are you going to leave through the door and let Lee just die because you can't kill? Oh, I can't. This is great. I can't believe you guys got this. Oh, God, bad memories. What did everyone do? I didn't kill Lee. I couldn't kill my potential father figure because I just didn't think it was right. How old was Clem? Like 8? I couldn't let an 8-year-old girl do that to somebody. So I walked away. Robert is saying I shot Lee. By the way, this is probably a spoiler for what, like an 8-year-old's game. So apologies for that. But I don't know. I was just looking in my mind library. And yeah, Danny is saying the scene made me cry. And this is what came. A lot of people, great drawing game. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That was fun. I was like, I do love getting out the whiteboard. Richard said shot him. Much worse to keep him alive as a zombie. I 100% agree, but I just couldn't help but think about poor Clem and what this would have done to her. Like, I think as a grown adult, as much as it would be better for you to be shot so you don't have to go through that pain, I don't think you can ask a little girl to kill you. I think that's just wrong. Like, can you imagine doing that? So I was like, no, Clem, you walk away. You live your life, and whatever happens, happens. Rewatching that scene is guaranteed to make me tear up. Yeah, it's pretty much couldn't let Lee see. Well, you guys are too kind. He lived, so yeah, killed him. Sad times. Well, there we go, everybody. That is all I've got for you on today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Thank you, Paul. I'm not really. I just do a few scribbles here and there. So thank you for joining. It's been fun as always to hang out with you. And now I am going to cool down because it is super hot up in here. So thank you, everybody, for spending your Thursday evening here Locking It Down with Lucy. Let us end the poll right now. I'd love to see what people have said. I did what Lee would have wanted, but I closed my eyes. Oh, so cruel. So, which is worse, to live as a monster or to die as a good man? Most people voted to live as a monster with 63%. Have a good, wonderful evening, everybody. I am now going on holiday as of next week. Well, I'm actually not going anywhere, so I will be here next week for another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Do not fear, but I've got a week off, so hopefully I'll get to do some more exciting things for you, and we will catch up then. Please enjoy Stray. Please enjoy your weekends. And I've got nothing planned for the weekend, by the way, in terms of content. So apologies. You'll just have to watch this again. But until next time, the poll is basically the last drawing. Wow, it all comes full circle. There we go. Thank you, everyone. And I shall catch you all next time. Stay cool. Because you probably think that you're cooler than me. Tell you probably are cooler than me at this moment. Woof. All right. Bye.